You may have been on a train. You may have been on a train to Busan. You may have been on a train to Busan presents Peninsula. Wow, that's way too long of a name for a movie. Anyway, let's find out in my review. Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Take 2 review. This week's Take 2 review is Train to Busan presents Peninsula. Or Train to Busan 2, some people call it. But of course it's actually the third movie in the series, which I think is one reason people sometimes stay away from foreign films, because you start getting confused quite easily when you don't know what comes before what or after what, or you know. Anyways, this is a sequel to Train to Busan. Train to Busan is a wonderful zombie movie if you've never seen it. I'll probably end up at some point doing a review of it and the prequel, Soul Station, but this is just for this installment. This one, it's gotten a lot of hate online, and yes, it's nowhere near the pace of Train to Busan, and yes, it does have a lot of CGI. But let me tell you all about it, and you can make up your own mind whether you're interested enough to check it out or skip it. It starts out right around the same time as the first movie. You have people trying to flee the country, and this your main protagonist in the movie, he's in a car with his sister, her husband, their kid. I think that's all. There might be one other person in the vehicle. But they get stopped on the road. They're on a back road trying to get to the port to get out of there. And they're on a back road, and they get stopped. And this guy says, "Please, just take my daughter. You know, you don't even have to take any of us." And your main protagonist, at least at the first, is a member of the military. And he's just like, "No, can't do it. We gotta get out of here. You know, we can't chance this." And so they leave those people, and they get to the boat. They get on the boat, and he goes to check on something with the Americans that are helping evacuate the boat, which makes sense because we still do have a pretty large military presence in South Korea. But they're assholes, and they also don't really tell him anything. And I can't remember where his brother-in-law's at, but they're both not around. Well, his sister and his nephew are with all these other people, and at least one of the people has been bitten, and they end up attacking everyone else in the room. So by the time the protagonist gets back, there's no saving anyone. And then by the time his brother-in-law gets back, he doesn't see what the protagonist saw. You know, just everything going totally to shit. Flash forward, I think it's 4 years, and they were supposed to go to Japan, but Japan didn't want them, so they end up going to Hong Kong, and they're treated like pariah. They can't really get or keep many jobs. They can't do a whole lot, because people are either scared that they have the virus, and you know, you kind of would have to side with them, even though it makes it seem like a, you know, a racist type thing. But this gangster comes calling on him and his brother-in-law, and he says there's all kinds of money left in Korea, and you know, it's there for the taking if you go for it. So they sent, and they're like, okay, whatever. That's the only way we're ever going to get anywhere. So they go with these two other people on a boat, or they get dropped off by this boat, and they find the money pretty easily, and they almost get it to where it needs to go pretty easily. But then they get ambushed by two different groups. One is just these young girls, and you come to find out that they're the family that he left at the first, and the rest is these military guys that stayed, and they're just kind of like a motley band of pirates. And that's the rest of the movie, for the most part, is just him getting ingratiated with the family, then them fighting the pirates, and then them finally getting out. I think it's a decent story. I don't want to give away any more than that. Telling you about the premise is about all I can do here. There is a lot of CGI zombies, and there's a lot of CGI car action. And I understand people not liking CGI. I don't like it in like slashers and stuff like that, where it's very intimate. But zombies, especially in anything where you have lots of them, you can't afford to have that many people. So to me, I think it's okay in a zombie movie, and the CGI isn't as bad as Walking Dead CGI. But I'm a little biased because zombies are my favorite horror genre. Anyways, if it sounds interesting to you, I would wait until it's a cheap rental, or maybe at Big Lots, or cheap at Walmart. I think I saw it. I was just at a Walmart today, and I think I saw it on DVD for like $14. But if it gets down to 10, it'd be well worth it. I like the original, so I paid full price. But yeah, if it sounds like your cup of tea, check it out. If not, well, then skip it. Anyways, that's all I've got. We'll see you all next week for an old movie.